Hello everyone, my name is Golden. Today I'm going to be discussing the screw-ups that Treyarch is doing with Call of Duty Zombies. As you can hear guys, I'm very disappointed, I swear. I know you will say it's not that big of a deal, but for me it is. I could barely sleep because I got this idea at night and to do this video as a final video about COD Zombies. About talking about it, you know? Because if you have seen the previous video, I asked what to do next, content-wise, because COD Zombies is just over. You need to accept it. It's over. It's not good anymore. Not even close. Last good CODs for Zombies World at War, BO1, BO2, BO3, and some of you will also put BO4. But anything above it, Cold War, Vanguard, MWZ, BO6, BO7, they are not it. If you like them, no matter. It doesn't matter if you like them, because 90% of the community does not, you know what I mean? And if 90% of the community doesn't like them, it's not it. Because, let me explain to you why. Alright. Those games are completely different from OG Zombies. As you can see here, is about survival. You start with a pistol, you try to survive the rounds. It's simple. You pack a punch a weapon, you get the perks, and you survive for as long as possible, or you do the Easter egg. So these CODs are very grounded, very scary, horror-like, you know. And your CODs, they are not scary anymore. They are more like arcadey, very arcade. Zombies was always arcadey, but it was also horror-like, scary, very dark and gritty vibes. Even maps like Revelations, they were beautiful, but still, Zombies was dark and gritty itself. You know it. Now you have Warzone mechanics that feel more Warzone than Warzone itself. Salvage with that Warzone doesn't have. Rarities. Score streaks. Workbench. Armor plates. So much stuff going on. It feels like I'm playing a arcade machine game, I swear. Not COD anymore. Not immersive, but you just have so much stuff. You have so much currency, so much stuff going on. Even augments to progress. Back in the day, you just bought the perk and that's it. No more upgrades. It was simple. You didn't need anything beforehand. And you also have loadouts. Yeah, you have so much. It feels night and day. It's like comparing GTA 5 with Watch Dogs. You're not the same game. Anything after Black Ops 4 is not the same. Black Ops 4, it was the beginning of the changes, but all that I said, workbench, armor, rarity system, wasn't there. Sure, had different perks, but you still had the normal perks like quick revive, whatnot. But nonetheless, BO4 is definitely more G, and not towards Modern Zombies. Treyarch fucked up. Honestly, they fucked up. Because why would they change the formula so much? Let me explain. The game that I'm going to now is Counter-Strike. I love Call of Duty multiplayer. Unfortunately, I need a big budget for that. I tried streaming it, but I have low quality. So guys, I'm going to warn you right now, I'm going to Counter-Strike for a bit. Zombies, I'm not coming back. Multiplayer, there is always a chance that I come back if I invest to a new capture card or whatnot. But right now, I'm going to Counter-Strike. Because, listen, Zombies are not coming back because they just don't listen. They do not listen. And before you say, oh, but they might change. They might, but until then, I'm not going to come back. If they change for the better, I might come back. If they add custom maps, if they add the old mechanics again. Because if you saw the Rex Infernus ending, that pissed me off. No, that pissed me off so much. I expected a great map. I not expected much, but I even expected like, okay, maybe they will add classic mechanics, right? But you will say, why expected so much, Golden? Well, let me explain why. They added classic mechanics on BO7 and multiplayer. Listen, they're doing more for multiplayer than for Zombies. That's so sad, man. That's so sad because Zombies was like the game mode, you know? But now, they do not care anymore like that. It's so sad. So sad. They used to add so much DLC. Zombie Chronicles, man. The best DLC ever, probably ever. What they used to do for us, the zombie community, is insane. It's so sad. The Zombies Chronicles. Peak era of zombies. You could play the newer maps and older maps remastered. But now, all they care about is just to continue the story somehow and not make it any sense. Adding Warzone mechanics which make no sense. They ruined completely the immersion that is left because Call of Duty Zombies was pretty immersive. Since if you play Knocked, they're on Toten, go play Knocked. They're on Toten. You'll say, oh, it has nothing. Well, yeah, because it's immersive, it's survival, it's scary. It's how long you can survive with nothing. I'd rather play Knocked. I swear, listen. I'd rather play Knocked than the entirety of Cold War, BO6, BO7, Vanguard, and W Zombies. Because Knocked has spirit. Even though it's so bare bones, you have to survive. You can feel the horror. You can feel that you are alone. You have no chance. But you gotta survive. You gotta try. And keep trying until you survive longer and longer and longer. In the newer COD, it's not about survival anymore. It's not. You're literally so overpowered. It's the opposite now. Back then, you know, it was hard since the beginning. Zombies was hard since the beginning. Now, it's so easy for the first 100 rounds and then gets hard. But the thing is, when you start getting hard on the newer zombies, you're already gone. And hard in quotes because it's not even that hard. Because you have so much. Black Ops 7 has 14 perks. And so many augments that make it even more perks. For example, Elemental Pop, right? It's a perk that activates ammo mods. But if you have augments for it, you can also add Electric Cherry, you know, so on and so forth. So you realistically have on these newer costs like 25 perks. Or 30 perks if you have enough augments. It's so crazy, man. It doesn't make any sense to me, alright? It's just so much going on in newer CODs. I swear. They don't care, man. They just add stuff to add stuff. I mean, the reason why they did it is so they can get Warzone people to play. Hey guys, look, we have Warzone mechanics. We can make it like so simple for you. Since you played Warzone already. Look. And they try to get like remove the older Zombies fans. That is why. That is what I'm saying. How can I support a company like that? They don't care about their old community anymore. It's super sad. They do not care about their older community anymore. As I said, imagine Counter-Strike changing completely, and they add, rarity systems on their guns, armor plates, and whatnot. But Counter-Strike hasn't changed like at all for 20-something years, because they know the formula works is what people want. Why change something that is not broken? And then you break it worse. It's so sad. They changed something that is not broken. And we said, please get all mechanics back. No. And Black Ops 6 had 4-year development. They should have listened. They didn't. BO7, they should have listened, but they didn't. Now BO7 has a very bad ending. A lot of people will argue mid-ending because, well, look, we beat the final boss. Okay. It will be continued though. See you guys in Black Ops 8 with more Warzone mechanics. Oh. And not only that, because the community is so divided, they are completely different communities, you know? Like, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 players, 95% of them do not associate with newer zombies. They do not. Because they're completely different games. Completely different games, night and day. They should have made, if they want to really make modern zombies, they should have put that on Warzone for free, I swear. That's what they should have done. At least we don't pay money for that. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, okay, it's free at least. We won't be mad. It's for Warzone players, whatever. But, no. Zombies, last true Zombies is BO4. For me. And some people say even BO2, completely understandable. I'm saying for me, right? Because at least it has that OG feeling, and you have the Primus crew and the Ultimus crew. I know they start changing the story, but at least it was Jason Blundell and whatnot. I don't know. I don't know, but the community is too divided. That's a problem. As a creator myself, Treyarch made me very mad. I cannot lie. Because people say, oh, Golden, you keep leaving Call of Duty Zombies all the time. You never stay into it. How can I stay? I go play Black Ops 7. People say, why the fuck you playing Black Ops 7? Guys, when Black Ops 6 launched, I was one of the first guys to get 255 before they updated to 999. I remember on Terminus because I was I was really dedicated because a new COD game, I want to stream it, have fun with the community. And back then I used to have very good algorithm. I used to have like thousands of people in total in the stream in total, like 100 concurrent. People used to join and saying, why the fuck you're playing this? What's wrong with you? See, you're supporting Treyarch, see what they're doing. And they were right. I mean, nonetheless, it was my choice to play it. They were rough. But they were saying in their way that they knew because they were pissed. But now I understand them. No lie, now I understand them completely. Back then, of course, I didn't feel good, all those guys coming to me and saying those words, because I was very dedicated to playing Black Ops 6, and I did all this life cycle. Did all the Easter eggs. Same thing with Black Ops 7, I did. Did all the Easter eggs on Cursed. Did so many relics, because people say, oh, what do you know, Golden? You haven't played, you're an OG Zombies player. No, I have played. Oh, 99% more than you guys that are watching, okay? I played a lot of Black Ops 7. A lot of Black Ops 6. Gave it too many chances, believe it or not. And also, I didn't like playing them too much. Not because I didn't like them as games. Because of the community. They ruined the vibe. And also, I like more OG Zombies. That's the truth too. Because the mechanics were better, it's more crown and whatnot. But, to not lie, of course, I had my enjoyment with the Easter eggs and whatnot. But the ending didn't make me happy at all. How the map ended at all. It was just a generic ending. And also the community. The community. It's so divided. You have no idea, guys. If you're a YouTuber like I am, and you go play the newer zombies, especially while you play the OGs, don't bother. Especially if you have a good community, and if you speak good about BO6 and BO7, they will trash talk you. So I'm like, what's the point of me staying on the zombies community anymore also? Because I'm only, since I am an OG Zombies, I'm an OG Zombies YouTuber. I started with BO1, BO2, World at War, and then BO3. You know, I had an OG community. As soon as I went to the new zombies, they left. Because why they will care? Understandably so. They're different games, as I said. I'm mad because why they changed the formula, it wasn't needed. They should have made better maps. That is why so many people left. If you go right now and see the trailers for Rex and Furnace, there are only 80,000 views. I don't even think 90,000 viewers yet. That's crazy. Back then, trailers used to get millions. Millions for a map. Millions. Origin says what, like 8 million views? That's insane. 5 or 8. I forgot. A lot. A lot of views. And keep in mind, most of those views are in the beginning, and then it, of course, got like an extra 1 or 2 million views after, right? Of course, people watching it. I still don't know where the last zombie is, guys. But it's okay. We are talking anyways. Just enjoy the map tour if you haven't seen town before. If you're a new Zombies player. And you click on the title. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like community so divided. Church doesn't listen because it's better. I mean, because you need to cater to your old audience and the people who support you first. People say, no, but they need to change. They have to make another game. Then don't make COD Zombies because that's not COD Zombies. That's Warzone Zombies. You know, completely different. It has nothing to do with old zombies at all. We didn't have armor. We didn't have augments. We didn't have workbench. We didn't have score streaks. We didn't have all that stuff, okay? We didn't start with a loadout. We started with a pistol, even on BO4, before you guys say, oh, but also on BO4 you had a loadouts. BO4 had starting weapons loadouts, like pistols. Yeah, pistols you had. Yeah, and grenades, you could change that. That's cool. But you didn't have rarities. You didn't start with an AR. You selected the pistol that you want to start with, which is okay, in my opinion. And specialists before you say, oh, what specialists? Specialists were on BO3 too. But you can just choose with what to start now, that's it. I mean, BO4, as I said, has a little changes, not as much as newer zombies. It was changes that they thought will be good. But I understand, it was a big change also. That is why, see, they did also, not a lot of crazy changes like Cold War, but a lot of people left also in BO4. Because you don't change the mechanics. You do not change much of the mechanics. It's not needed. You bring those maps in, you add the content inside the map like BO3 did. Ragnaroks, you craft them, you have Ragnaroks on that map. You know what I mean? Same with the Guard Crow that you could craft the Dragon Gauntlet or whatever. And so on and so forth. You craft them inside the map. Also the Skull and Zetsubo no Shima. Specialists, you craft it and you use it. And that's amazing. And also you remaster some maps so you can bring people back in. From the OG era, because a lot of people play from BO1, BO2. Like, they did on BO3, very smart. They did Zombie Chronicles too. Very smart. Because Call of Duty Zombies has a lot of casual players. A lot. This is how we started. I started this game since World at War. I was a kid playing Nog. I didn't know any perks or anything like that. I was just grabbing a ray gun and MG42 from the box and go camping upstairs, and I had fun to see if I can survive around longer than before. For example, from round 30, can I go 31? From round 31, can I push it to 32? Playing with friends, trying to see how long we can survive together, reviving each other, having good moments and talking about it. Now, it's not about survival. That's what I'm saying. You go play with your friends. You know you're gonna die till around 100, so it's like boring. It's like boring. So easy. No fear, no nothing. So people don't understand that. I don't know, bro. That is why. I don't know, guys. That is why I'm leaving Zombies. It's no point of staying on a game so divided, on a game that... Treyarch doesn't listen anymore, bro. I don't know what happened to Treyarch. Treyarch was one of the best companies out there. Everybody was praising. Treyarch was like, wow, Black Ops 1. Cannot wait for Black Ops 2 Zombies. And Black Ops 2 Zombies was like, amazing. Oh my goodness. A lot of people didn't like Transit, but you had the survival maps, though. At least they paid off. You know, like Town. You could play Split Screen Town. Small survival map. How long you can survive. Farm and Boss Depot, you know. And a lot of people like Transit. A lot of people dislike Transit. I'm okay with Transit. I don't have too much beef with it. It's an okay map. But then they added better maps. Dire Eyes. Some people didn't like it because of the parkour, but I liked it. I love Dire Eyes. And then they added, you know, different map. Mobile of the Dead. Wow. Buried. Wow. Origins. Wow. Everybody was talking about the Origins back then. That was revolutionary. Now, it's not revolutionizing it at all. All they're doing is just making maps that they had, you know, better quality even on BO4. Right? Even on BO3. They're not really improving. They're just using the same mechanics of Warzone. Because it's stupid. Because they could have easily used OG mechanics. Or, as I have said before, I'm sorry guys, I'm doing a long rant, but listen. This is going to be the final video of Zombies that I'm going to do. 4 years maybe. Maybe never again. Because I don't know how the next zombie is going to be. As I said, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. I'm very sad to say, but I'm not coming back because I'll be forced to only play old zombies, and I don't want to do that because the community is divided. Oh. Alright. It's crazy, guys. They could have done easily this. Instead of Curse, they could also have kept Curse, but they should have invested more money instead of fucking making Paradox Junction, the fucking Nuketown map for the 3rd time. They should have done this. Instead of making Paradox Junction, they should have worked themselves to make the old mechanics so people can choose. Classic mechanics. You have no armor. You start with a pistol, but you say, Curse already does it. Shut the fuck up, okay? I know Curse already does it. But Curse has armor, and you can disable armor, but still zombies hit you hard. They still are health capped. You still have rarities, but you can and then if you can disable Arsenal Machine, what's the point? Because the zombies are still going to be the same. But they need to balance it. You add no ammo boxes. You make the Wonder Opens very overpowered, like back in the day. You know? So you prioritize you trading, hitting the box, hitting the traps, zombies slower speed, zombies kill you with 5 hits, no augments. You already had the perk golden. I know. Listen. Listen here. Cursed is a modifier like Black Ops 4 was. It's not about old mechanics. That is not old mechanics. Forget it. The only old mechanics you have there is you start with a pistol and the old point system, and this is where it stops. You have the triple pack system still. You have the armor system still, the rarities, but you have the modifiers to disable them. But it's not the same because zombies after certain round to run with the speed of light, and it's not the same at all. Doesn't feel the same at all. Okay. It's not the normal zombie speed that you could outrun them by walking. Because back then, it wasn't how fast zombies are. It was how smart you were training them. They were slow, but they could overwhelm you. You know what I mean? 24 zombie hordes. Now in the newer zombies, I don't know how much you have, like 80? Now it's just zombie spam. It's not even difficult. It's just like, ooh, like, unleash them 80 zombies, make them super speed, unleash them like 1 or 2 elites. You're just coming in the corner, bro. Put dogs in growth. Just kind of there. What is that, bro? It's not even hard. Yeah, modifiers are modifiers, but you make it a bit more difficult, but you still have the newer mechanics nonetheless. The newer zombies. Anti-zombie hordes. The super sprinters. That you cannot train them. You cannot train them. You cannot. after a certain round. That's what I'm saying. You cannot. You cannot. They should have had classic mechanics like they did with COD. Like remove Omni movement. See? Like curse has Omni movement. Remove that. See? We don't have Omni movement here. Just keep sliding, we know? Like Black Ops 3. Or something. Or don't even keep that. Remove Omni movement. Relics are cool and all, but imagine if you could use relics and play classic, okay? Okay. See what I mean now? Because you have golden armor, which is still armor. If it breaks, you know, you still get hit hard. Again, cursed is not classic. I don't care what people say. I know very well how they work, okay? Cursed, again, it's not classic at all. Because zombies, again, also forgot to say, zombies on the newer games do more damage to you higher the rounds. This is so stupid. Back then it wasn't like that. For example, if I'm around 40, oh, it's easy. If I go around 100, if you have no armor, they to hit you. To hit you, by the way. So, how is that fair? You know what I mean? Like, especially if you move the relics, you train zombies, you have no armor. I disable armor only for you guys, right? Now I'm to hit. And instead of having 24 zombie hordes like back in the day, you have like 80 zombie hordes. You know what I mean? Like, see the stupidity here. Like, now from normal survival, it becomes stupid. It becomes unfair. It's not that. It's not even fun anymore. It's not like about survival. It's unfairness now. Oh, but skill issue. But you want the old zombies here equals. But it's not, again. It's not. Damage scaling, it's not all zombies. Health cap, it's not all zombies. You didn't have health cap. Zombies used to go higher health. And then you prioritized traps because normal weapons didn't work anymore. Traps and wonder weapons that were infinite damage mostly. Like Wonder Waff, infinite damage. Thunder Gun, and also the wonder weapons back then, they were so fire, bro. The weapon of Thunder Gun. Boom, horde gone like that. And you reloaded, and then you had no ammo. What you did when now you have no ammo? You need to remove it from the box, get it again. Training zombies while you have no weapons. Using traps. Thunder Gun. Yeah, you had also bad wonder weapons like the Winter's Owl. Yeah, that was bad. But you still had traps, though. You know what I mean? Because nowadays, you know, you have a lot of good wonder weapons. The Storm Bows, Ice Staff, the Staffs, Apothecon Servant, the Baby Maker that also deletes hordes. You know, oh my goodness, that is a good weapon. The Wave Gun, the Wonder Waff 2.0, basically. A lot of good wonder weapons, guys. You know them. You have amazing wonder weapons, guys. Amazing wonder weapons, but not now, they nerf them. Because, of course they will nerf them. Because they're stupid. They don't even know how to balance a game nowadays. I have been saying it, I will say always. If you have wonder weapons, make the ammo box disabled. Disable the ammo box for the fucking wonder weapons and make them strong. Why they cannot do that? That is why I have weapons like Necrofluid Gauntlet. They are fucking sick looking. But oh my goodness, you shoot them boom, and then you need to do a charge attack. You know, hold the spikes to explode. But until you hold the spikes to explode, zombies have hit you 10 times because these zombies are on ultra nightmare speed. You know what I mean? So it's no point of you using the wonder weapon. So you need to go something with Mossing and Salvage. You go reload, reload, buy ammo. How is that hard, guys? And the zombies max out on like around 55 health or whatever. And you just use Mossing and Salvage in RPG. Reload, 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 grab salvage, buy customers. It's only about buying now. It's only about buying ammo. Buy ammo, buy ammo, buy ammo. Back then, you needed luck to get the weapon that you wanted. And you could buy ammo for it anymore unless it was a wall buy, but wall buys were never that OP to get you to very high rounds. You had wall buys that are good like AN94 or AN94 or SVU. But you'll say, oh, Golden BO3 ammo mods. Ammo mods were pretty OP. Cannot lie. But they had a cooldown. M911 does not have a cooldown. You spam as soon as you keep buying ammo. No cooldown. No, not cooldown. You just buy ammo. At least dead wire, you shot it. You need to wait seconds and then shoot it again. But during those seconds, you cannot do damage. You need to keep training. See? At least it makes it interesting. Same thing they could have done with the wonder weapons. If they want to make them fun. And OP, more OP than like of spamming. At least you have a wonder weapon like Necrofluid Gauntlet. You explode it instantly as you press it, and then you have limited ammo. LGM1 from Astrum Alorum. It has infinite ammo. But bro, what do I need infinite ammo for when I already have ammo boxes? So not only that, it has infinite ammo in its ass. You know what I mean? Like, Necrofruit Gauntlet also technically has infinite ammo since you can retract your spikes. I don't know what... Cool wonder weapons, but nobody will use them. You know what I mean? Nobody will use them. Nobody will use them. And then the next map, Blunder God. Where have I seen the Blunder God before? Oh, Mob of the Dead, Blood of the Dead. But what the fuck is it doing on fucking Nuketown, bro? And they made another one. Called the Slaughter God. You know what it does? Another charge weapon. Bro, what is wrong with them using charged weapons? See, they don't understand that charged weapons are asked for higher rounds because you need to be like... Pew. And the funny thing is, they are asked because... Back then, let me explain. Charged weapons are cool if they are strong. Ice Staff. You charge that motherfucker up. But the fucking Ice Storm used to last, bro. You know? You didn't need to charge, you need to wait for Ice Storm to run because it was killing everything. But the fucking Slaughter God, pew. You only shoot on one direction, and then all the zombies from right and left are gonna kill you. You know what I mean? Ice Staff was killing everything in front of you. Everything, you know? Charged weapons back then, they're strong. Alright. After Predator Junction, we got the Jotun Star. Cool melee weapon. Well, the problem is, once you get to a certain high round, the zombies are going to do more damage than you do to them. Because they slapped you so hard, they break your armor, so you don't need to even use Jotun Star. It's not usable. Jotun Star is usable to, like, late 40s. After that, the zombies are going to slap you so hard, you're going to be like, sorry, okay, I'm not going to use that anymore. So you keep using traps now. The Wonder Open Cat, the Nekomata, whatever is, I forgot the name. Nekomata or something? I don't know. I think Nekomata was the doll, but you know, the cat Wonder Open from Kwakujo, right? A cat. A lot of people did not like that, and I agree. A cat, brother. Come on. Go make a fucking legendary katana of samurai. Or some cool shit. Hello, guys, you have a cat. Shoots furballs. You charge shot it again. Like, it's slick quick fire, but nerfed. It doesn't... I don't understand, bro. And now we have the last map with the... Again, charged weapon. What is wrong with them? That it shoots mini storms. That is just like nerfed stormbow. Infinite ammo. Oh man, and not only Wonder Weapons, but a lot of stuff. What I was explaining, bro. That Wonder Weapons back then, at least they were fucking good, bro. They were horde clearers. They were used carefully because you didn't have infinite ammo with them. The only weapon that I think it was infinite ammo that was good, it was a paralyzer. But even the paralyzer was falling off, but at least it was good. Good design. Even BO6, even though it doesn't have the best... Also, it has bad mechanics, at least the Wonder Weapons were cool. Because the thing is, they were strong because... Jet Gun, they just buffed it, was good. Ice Staff, you know, always good, and it was good on BO6, but the point is, when they started making their own Wonder Weapons, like the Beam Smasher was like, it's okay. There's a little bit more swords, they are swords. I mean, if you get close and personal, they can kill you, but at least they were cool. And then the Reckoning and above started falling off. But again, it's not about the Wonder Weapons, it's about the game itself. But I'm explaining to you guys also, BO7 pissed me off completely, because BO6 had decent Wonder Weapons, and then BO7 completely lost the ball. They are cool looking Wonder Weapons in BO7, but they are not practical, you know? So, again guys, last video of COD Zombies, gonna go to Counter-Strike. Start new, start fresh, guys. Already 99.5% of my community left, okay? Understandably so, bro, because Zombies have been a fuckfest. That is why I keep leaving and coming back, because, okay, I'm gonna leave. Alright, maybe they'll do something. But now, I'm not getting Zombies for 2 years, so there is nothing coming back to anyway, so... Unless the new Zombies is good. I'm sorry. I appreciate all the support for you guys that stayed till now, till the end of the video. Appreciate you guys always for the support that you provide me on streams. Unfortunately, I have to leave. It's either giving up on YouTube, either two stuff. Is either giving up on YouTube because there's no point of staying on Zombies, or just do something else. Which I'm gonna do something else for sure, because I love YouTube. So I'm not gonna do Counter-Strike because I love Call of Duty multiplayer. I can do the content about it, but as I said before, guys, Capture card are expensive. I live in Albania, and the export here, it's very, very expensive. The import, I don't know the word, but you know, bringing capture cards from outside the country are very expensive. And I need a good card because I want to stream with high FPS, you know, blah, 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 and good quality. Yeah, and capture cards in Albania are very expensive, and I cannot afford that right now. Maybe in the future I will do multiplayer content. Zombies, I'm not doing for at least 2 years till a new Zombies is coming by. That's for sure. Zombies, no. I'm giving up for real in Zombies now. Because a lot of people say, oh, you come back. No. It's final. I said it's final, and listen carefully here. For you guys who are my witnesses, it's final until the new COD Zombies comes back. And if it is good, I come back. That's the only time. Before that, absolutely not. Multiplayer, though, and normal Call of Duty content, I might come back to it if I have money in the future. But I'm gonna do Counter-Strike content now, and I hope you enjoy the Counter-Strike content for you who enjoy. But 99.9% of you aren't a Counter-Strike fans, so I'm building a new community so you guys know what happened. Guys, sorry for the long rant, but I am very, very emotional when it comes to COD Zombies because it's my childhood game. I started this channel only for COD Zombies, and I thought I would do COD Zombies forever, but unfortunately COD Zombies is a disappointment, and I'm very sad to let it go. Okay, especially these days, and how divided the community is, it's not really helpful anymore for me to grow a channel about COD Zombies. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. I hope Treyarch locks in, because Treyarch has screwed up a lot. What a game mode, though. I will miss you, Town. I'll be playing still, of course, my free time, Zombies. Still don't know where the last guy is. I think I EMP'd him somewhere and he's stuck somewhere. Guys, I've been just jumping around, bro, on the map. Sorry for keeping you much longer, guys. Appreciate the support. Final video. Hopefully you liked it, guys, for COD Zombies. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.